What is going on, people? This was just a whole lot of shit. It took me, I don't know, like 13 hours to get through a 4-hour, I guess it was about 4-hour Metokur show. Just the autism was at epic levels. His backyard blood sports. It was pretty much them versus everybody. And the first hour was with them going after Joaquim, who was a silver guy, if you've seen him on other shows. What was it about? I don't fucking know. It was just a bunch of screaming and yelling at each other and over-talking. And apparently that's what Metokur was setting up. It was I'm going to stay out of it and let you guys just holler and scream at each other like autistic fucks. I mean, every single one of these people had to be paint chip eaters as a kid. Their mama had to drop them on the floor while eating the paint chips. It was, and you could tell it was mainly the backyard people that either they want attention, they set all this up with the other people just to make this, shit show that got 10,000, 12,000 views at the height. So the winner, you know who the winner was? Fucking MisterMetokur. Metokur pulled down thousands of dollars. I don't know how long he sat there and read super chats, because I didn't even watch that part, because I was done already. But I know he pulled in a shit ton of money. But like I said, the first hour, not even worth watching. Don't even know what it was about. Then they get to Tonka Saw. And Jesus Christ, it's more autism. These people either purposely misrepresent what's going on to make somebody look bad, or they're just mentally challenged that they don't understand what the fuck's going on. I mean, the idea that the guy doesn't know the difference between amateur wrestling and pro wrestling and what you need to be able to wrestle in certain states, it was just ridiculous. It wasn't, I don't even know what to say about it. It was just stupid. But then he would bring up the idea that you need a promoter's license, and that Tonka never had a promoter's license, even though he said he did. And Tonka was saying that, well, you don't even got my right name. That's why you couldn't find anything, because you don't have my right name. But everything that they were doxing Tonka on, kind of. I mean, they literally showed his face, which, I've known who Tonka was a long time ago. I've seen his wrestling before I even knew he was a, I don't know, talk show host. Is that where we're at now? Because I'll watch stupid, crazy shit. And for a Bingo Hall wrestler, he's not horrible. I mean, he was nowhere like a pro by any means. But maybe it was who he had to work with, because who he fucking worked with was fucking terrible too. Anyways. But they were doxing stuff. They found his Facebook. They found where I think it was his mom died, and the obituary, and his stepdad, and all this nonsense that really didn't make any sense or was even needed to be said. But it did show that maybe they did have his name. So it was kind of inconsistent there. Tonka would say, no, you don't have these things, and then they'd bring it up, and he'd just kind of get quiet and like, okay, well, yeah, you do have that, but. So Tonka seems like a liar. That's all it is. But so do the backyard people at Zoom. Oh my God, what a sociopath that motherfucker seems like. Just insane how he, maybe a pedophile, or they played this audio, which has been around for a while, of him having a conversation with this girl who some people say 12, and then Zoom says, no, she's 16. Well, that doesn't make it any better, I don't think. Does it? I don't think so. Not in my book. Maybe in some people's book, but dude, that's still a weirdo. But he said that they were just reading a script. It was all fake. You're amazing fucking actors, if that's true. But you're definitely a sociopath. It seems to be. You're definitely a sociopath. Well, let's get to this part where...
It's Facebook.
I've got to see the real Tonka, and I'm going to show it to you now. 1 second. I've been putting off talking to anyone for a very long time. So far this year, I've legitimately had nothing positive happen. And in the course of one day, earlier this year, everything that mattered to me at a personal level was greatly disrupted. I left Facebook for that very reason. And since that time, I've had someone do and say a lot of things to me in my life to try to get to me, and I refuse to do anything about it.
God damn it.
Because that is stupid and gay, and I didn't want to give them what they wanted. Most of you have contacted me, and I ignored you because I didn't know what I could do about it. I was eventually able to shut it out, but it had months to take hold. And for 24 hours or so, I wanted to say something to all the people for the first time in a long time. I used to interact with people all over the world, and I'd hear pretty regularly. And now I may say 4 words a day, and have a text conversation once a week. I've missed holidays, birthdays, and responsibilities, but I had to do that for myself. I had a lot of time to think about a lot of things, and I have not come to any conclusions. I was accused of being a coward, among other things, for leaving, and that is fine. But I think I have the right to have one time. I have fought many losing battles in life, and I think that I should have the right to finally say that I don't want to fight anymore. And I'm a person just like everyone else, and I think that most of you forget that. I do have a threshold for how much I can deal with, and I have reached that. I understand that if people want to say that I ran, or that I'm a coward, or that I go as far to believe the things that they've said about me, I won't defend it. I will tell you that I regret it, but that is all. I have a lot of regrets, and I don't know why I have to break now and say something, but I don't know if this will make things better or worse, but I'm hoping that it will make some of you understand and not feel that you have to defend me. You don't. I wouldn't even defend me. I don't wrestle anymore. I don't write articles anymore. And I don't even do interviews anymore. And I have a place, and it wasn't here. I hope that some of you can understand that I won't be around reading anything that is posted. I'm sorry. 1 minute. I'm sorry. I'm having a little cry on Facebook. I hope that some of you can understand that I won't be around to read anything that is posted, because I'm logging out, but leaving this up. Thank you to those who do defend me and try to check on me. I know your hearts were in the right place, but I just need you to know that it was not needed, and that I need no defense. When you see my name, ignore it. I doubt anything like that can ever happen again. But if it does, remember that you are giving them exactly what they want by giving it attention. I'm sorry if any of you feel like I've abandoned you or fucked you over by not saying something sooner, but I just didn't know how to react to things or roll with things like I used to. I hope that you were able to understand this when you read this and know that I do not wish to be defended, talked to, or worried about. for now, I'm just going to exist. Oh,
go ahead. Press
I
pause real
thought
quick.
this was over.
Okay, we're paused.
Yeah, that was
All right.
long. I didn't know it was that long.
You're an overly emotional guy, Tonka, but you're a champion.
Oh, not very emotional, really. The reason that was happening is I left Facebook when my father, stepfather, and my grandmother in the same day were both diagnosed with life-ending diseases. So I stopped wrestling. I stopped writing. I stopped doing any of that shit. I stopped doing any of it.
You actually posted this after you were crying about the girl that hacked your fucking account, because we have the post right after that.
I'm sure you do.
About it in the next 5 minutes.
And maybe you can scroll through it and you'll see where she admits she did it because I had a girlfriend with a fat ass or some shit. She's a fucking idiot.
I don't see.
And
her
that's what
admitting
all
it. I
that
see
shit
you
happened.
saying it.
Oh, she says it. She 100% says it. No, she says it.
Yeah,
I heard
the real reason why you guys broke up, and it has nothing to do with her being crazy.
We didn't break up. We went on a date.
No, you guys were dating, and
when?
Then your best friend fucked her, and you got cocked.
Who,
and then you tried
Joya?
to fight. Yeah, and then you tried to fight your best friend outside your grandma's house, and he beat the shit out of you. And then you're such a fucking cock.
Wait.
You
okay,
bought him a fucking beer.
Where did that come from?
That came from Joya herself. And then also, I also talked to Zeph about it, and you also cried to Liz Reptile about it.
No, I talked to Liz Reptile about what was happening with
you cried to Liz Reptile about you getting cucked.
No, I talked to Liz Reptile about no.
Dead. I'm sure Zeph will be in the chat and he'll verify.
I'm sure Zeph would love to say that
about how you were a cuck.
Just like you want to say other people are pedos.
You're a cuck.
Projectional weirdos.
You're a cuck, and you're a fake wrestler, and you're a pussy.
I was never with Joya. We went on a date, bud.
Sure you were.
Went on a date.
How'd she get your password for your Facebook? Did she just?
How did she get the password for my Facebook?
Yeah, how'd she get your password?
Yes, that's a good question.
I don't know a lot of people that give their passwords out to their Facebook.
She wasn't given the
password.
Somebody
they go out on one date.
She wasn't given.
Is she a super hacker? She doesn't look like a hacker. She's got glasses on.
5 years after we had talked, you idiot.
I don't know. I don't believe you, Tonka. I think you're lying.
Well, it's all written right there. You
Tonka, I can't help that you're a cuck, dude. I can't help you're a fake wrestler. It's not my fault.
You wish I.
Yeah, it's just kind of the gist. It just goes back and forth about stupidity, and nothing of that really matters. It's kind of funny though, the whole Tonka saw. And you know the chat. Jesus Christ, the chat was full of donkey posts, the video you like. Not for Tonka. A large amount of it was just people who saying Tonka's dead, Tonka's a liar, la la la. But this is how much I don't trust people. It could be these backyard bloodsport people that just have a whole shit ton of accounts that were doing this just to get people that may be on the fence on their side. Because public opinion, it's a thing. It really is. There's people that will not care what Tonka does, won't care what Zoom does. Just as long as they're, because it's their teammate, it's their boy. And I'm not that person. I see a liar, I see somebody who's lying about stuff. I just point it out. I just can't help it. It's just what I do, I guess. So this is the interesting part. Out of fucking 4 hours or 5 hours, 6.5 hours. It's a 6.5 hour goddamn show. Oh, wow. Like I said, I didn't watch the end of it, so I don't know how long Jim went with that money. He got a lot of super chats. But this is the interesting part. If you remember a few weeks ago, a month ago, I don't remember how long ago it was, when the Kumite kind of moved over to Andy Worski, and they did a show where Tonka left and Failure and Andy had no idea he was doing this, and they were so worried and scared. And then Geek Hulu comes on the show and starts talking shit about Tonka, and then Tonka, out of nowhere, wakes out of his slumber and jumps on just in time to talk shit. Well, the whole thing was, people were saying that the beginning was like a lie, that it was fake, it was a skit. And they were like, no, we didn't write that down. It's real. What that was real. That's not fake. Okay.
Continuing off in 1839 in 3, 2, 1.
Found out that he used to wrestle for a wrestling company called Livewire Wrestling. And when we found a bunch of videos about him,
we decided to do a little bit of digging, and we found a bunch of comments from about 6 months ago where everybody's calling him Tonka-san, making fun of him. And then, here's the best part. One of the comments says, we no longer do business with this guy. People asked why, and they never answered. So I decided to dig deep and actually hit the person up that's one of the administrators, and I found out that they had Discord. So I messaged them and I asked them about it by pretending that I was a wrestling recruiter and that Tonka was trying to come up to me for work, just like I had done with the other calls. And I had them look up censored. The guy said, oh, I was hoping for somebody
No, they
irrelevant.
did not.
And I said, I'm assuming things didn't end well for your partnership. And he said, no, they did not.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Pause that. Pause that real quick.
Why?
I could ruffle you off a list of fucking everybody who walked out on this fucking retard. He had to run a show with 4 people because when everybody found out the shit about him, the only people who stayed and worked for him were the people who were stupid close to him. He's a fucking retard.
I'm sure, Tonka. Can we
I
continue?
don't care what you're sure of.
I mean, you clearly care. For somebody who doesn't care, you keep stopping us and bitching.
Yes, I keep stopping when you say something that's bullshit. People didn't stop doing business with fucking Ryan Rain because Ryan Rain decided people should stop doing business with him.
It's weird that a lot of people have stopped doing business
because
with
he's
you.
a piece of shit. Nobody stopped doing business with me.
Stopped doing business with you. I'm sure, Tonka. Whatever you need to tell yourself to feel better. You're not going to lie your way out of this.
To be better.
Okay,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, continuing off at 1937, 3, 2, 1.
And apparently a lot of his partners and others on the roster were able to see right through him from the start. He's not going to tell me anything personal, but he went ahead and pretty much explained that I'm sure they thought that he was full of shit. I questioned him about, him running his own show and his own ring and everything, and he said he did have his own ring and he ran his own promotion, but the minute the athletic commission took over, he pretty much folded. Apparently, his promotion skills, just like his fighting skills, were not all they were choked up to be. And unfortunately, he had to sell his ring.
No, hold up a second.
Oh, Jesus Christ, failure. We gotta hold up again.
You're a fucking retard,
We gotta hold up again.
Hold on. It says right there, the fucking promotion folded. Fucking, and the commission started after the fucking,
yeah, it folded because he couldn't actually get fighters that could be fucking terrified to have this fucking shit.
You retard!
That's what the guy fucking told me.
You're just a fucking idiot.
Alright, well, if you're such an idiot, shut the fuck up and let him play the video. God damn.
He really is a fucking idiot. The commission started in 2009. I don't know if you needed a promoter's license before that. It'd be weird not to get a promoter's license. I mean, just for like clubs and stuff, not just wrestling. But maybe you didn't need one. I know when I did promoting stuff, I had to have a promotion license, but it wasn't for wrestling. So, like I said, I don't know how different it is.
No, because and what?
Oh God, failure! Shut the fuck up!
They're talking about.
You just stop on me. Shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. You're not gonna let anybody fucking talk. I'm gonna fucking talk over you all fucking day long.
No, you
don't fucking fat ass. Go fucking do a kick. Go do a fucking kick and fucking
slap. Let's do a push-up
on your ass. I can't do a push-up, but I'll fucking smack your face. I'll do that.
Push-up right now on camera. I bet you can.
Look,
I bet you can't do a.
That's pretty much a good summary of what the majority of this fucking show was. Just 4 or 5 people talking all at the same time. Failure, he's usually a laid-back guy, but he was going off. He couldn't help himself. And I called Failure fake one time in a live chat, and he saw it because there was only a few people. And I called him fake because he was on what's this guy's name? Damn it. Mundane Matt. He was on his show, even though they were talking shit about him for months or whatever. I mean, last time I was watching, they were talking shit about him. And now he's on his show. So I called him fake, and he saw that. He didn't, he reacted like a sensitive person would. Because I think he is a sensitive person. And I'm not trying to take a dig at him with that. I didn't realize how sensitive he was. But I think he's actually the good guy out of all these people. And Tonka is going to make Failure just look bad. And I thought I had it at that part, but apparently I didn't.
Push up right now, fatty. Do
I
a push-up.
can't.
Turn on the fucking camera and do a push-up.
I already answered you. I can't.
Turn the fuck. Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
No, I'll still fucking smack your face.
No, you won't
right?
do anything. The only thing you're gonna do is die of heart failure. Shut the fuck up.
Zoom, you're obese.
Shut the fuck up, Tonka. We don't.
Yeah, it is funny. Zoom's a fat fuck too, so that's just weird. Nazi is the new nigger. What? That's a fucking name. It was supposed to be all about Jakeem. Oh, Joaquin. That's Jakeem. But the stream wanted Tonka, so Zoom obliged. Yeah, Zoom's obviously a troll, so he could probably just go after people for anything. The stream wanted Tonka, huh? Well, Tonka, I think wasn't he saying he wasn't even going to show up? But apparently of course he does.
I don't want to hear anything out of you two.
You have bitch
fucking
tits.
butt buddies
You have
desperately
bitch
trying to
tits.
defend yourself because you're both full of fucking shit.
The Alabama Athletic Commission didn't form
the
really
Alabama,
until after he
Tennessee,
folded.
Florida, Georgia,
After he folded.
Arizona,
After he
what other
folded.
fucking
After
places
he
did they
folded.
call it? They
After he
full of shit.
folded. After he folded. After he folded.
He never fucking fought professionally.
After he folded.
You lied.
After he folded.
You never had an amateur license either. You lied about that too.
You qualify your statement with amateur when you bring it up. You just say, "Oh, it's 20-0," like because you're just a big fucking.
Wow, you're a fucking retard, Jeff.
No, you're a fucking retard.
You never say it was fucking amateur when you bring it up on stream.
Yes, I did.
What's up, Dana Bird? You know, and they're talking about this wrestling license and all. It's just retarded. He doesn't understand for whatever reason. You don't need one. You know, you do now, but back then I don't think you need. It doesn't seem like you needed one. But Tonka does talk about how he has a 3-0 MMA record, and it was not professional. I'm not sure what rank he thought he was talking about. But if he did it in Alabama, it wasn't regulated, so I'm not sure how that counts, or if it does even. But they go into that. I don't really even care if Tonka's lying about that stuff. I've seen him. I can't imagine he's all that tough. He's probably got a lot of cardio. He's probably able to take a good beating, because in wrestling, it's fake, but you get slammed a lot. And he took some pretty hard bumps from people that didn't seem like they knew what they were doing too well. But that's not even my problem with Tonka, so...
Yeah, no, you don't. You never say it was amateur. You say that you were.
Did you read my comment on your last video? Did you leave a comment, Dana? No, I didn't. Nobody ever leaves comments. It's always, you know, in the live stream chat, or it's nothing. Tonka did not want his docs release and whined and cried until Jim made it docs free. Well, yeah, okay, these people, Zoom and them, they were fine with swatting a guy that had nothing to do with any of this because they thought it was Joaquin, right? I mean, that's the story I heard. It didn't seem like Zoom was denying it. Well, maybe he was, but like in a sociopath-like way. But they didn't seem to mind. So if I was Tonka, yeah, I get that. I get why I wouldn't want that either. However, it's strange for somebody to have videos online, to be this professional wrestler, and then try to pretend like it's a horrible thing that people know who he is. You wanted to be in the limelight. You wanted this E-fame. I mean, this is your goal. You hooked up with Failure because Failure knows a lot of people in the YouTube world, and he can help you. You know, me going after these people and going after it, I'm just calling out the shit I see. You know, this doesn't help me. If I wanted to be somebody on YouTube, this is exactly what I wanted to. I'd go and talk to Failure and try to be his friend. I mean, look at how the Ralph retort. They just act like none of this shit happens. They focus on the obvious stupid shit that isn't true, but kind of leave the other shit alone. And they do it because they don't want to piss off the group. This is the conscious community. That's not what they call themselves. What they call themselves? The skeptic community. It's turned into the conscious community, the white conscious community. That's what these fuckers are. They were the kind of group that would sit in the background and talk shit about other people and connive and come up with ideas and plans to go after people. And I mean, the whole Jeff Holiday and what's his name, Kraut. That's how all that kind of shit got started. Well, they don't seem any different. They seem like to be the same kind of group, although they acted like, oh no, we're not those people. Tonka looks like trailer trash who thinks he's some WWE guy. Laugh out loud. He didn't realize the autist will pick him apart. Yeah, he did. And I don't know if you heard me before. I don't know how much I trust Zoom. Zoom doesn't. He either doesn't understand things or he purposely skews things to make somebody look even worse. But yeah, he had a lot of bullets going after Tonka, and Tonka just kind of sat there and didn't really do a whole lot, which is surprising to me because when I first saw Tonka on the radio, the radio style that they're producing now, he was someone who just yelled at people, just spurred out. The Ranting Monkey video where he just called him a hoe like 50 times, and I'm pretty sure Tonka got backlash for that, like from the group, from his group. It was like, yeah, you're sounding retarded. You're not making any real points. This doesn't look good. Stop doing it. And he did. Metocur told him to stop acting like you're going to fight people in real life, and he did. You know, Tonka. I thought Tonka was not an internet person. He was just more of a real person. He's not. He's just like these. He'll do what he's told if he can get ahead. You know, you had a question about Twitter about me. Oh yeah, I did see that, Dana. Yeah, now you say that. And what a surprise, Dana. I'm not shocked that you got banned off Twitter. Didn't Zoom try to trash Metocur? I'm sure he did. I mean, Tonka trashes Metocur. I mean, he'll give him some jabs. Because I think Tonka's kind of getting tired of people saying that he's bitched to Metocur.
Good fighter. Not that I would have to.
No, you fucking play it.
You wax poetic about your fucking fighter there, buddy.
Hey, listen, Tonka.
Say they work for the WWE.
Tonka, something I've noticed about you.
I never said I worked for WWE, you fucking retard.
AP and Gasly did.
I definitely did.
Yeah, you did.
AP and Gasly said.
AP and Gasly said that they worked for WWE.
Yeah.
Then that sounds like AP and Gasly. Am I AP and Gasly?
And then you say, well, after they say that, you're like, oh, 20-0. You don't say amateur in the sentence. So fuck off.
Daddy, no.
Yeah, it's also weird that you say that you never worked for WWE, but yet there's a tweet of you arguing with Zeph, and fucking Vamp Candy posts a WWE tour bus trailer and says that you are working on the tour bus with WWE. And then it's really funny.
Hold on, show that tweet.
Okay, you got it on hand,
right
Jeff?
now. Show the tweet.
Okay, God, I didn't know I thought I had it queued up better than this. Apparently not. But since they say this is another good point of showing Zoom either doesn't understand things or he's purposely trying to make it look bad. It was literally a conversation about rings and being moved around, not Tonka working for the WWE. That's how I looked at it. I don't see how somebody could take it as Tonka boasting about how he worked for WWE or AP and Gasly or whoever they said did it. That whole daddy no, is that because they were saying Tonka Saw's stepdad was like a pedophile? Or is it because of Metocur telling him what to do? Which, I don't know which one's funnier. Yeah, that's fucked up. Metocur helped those guys on the Kumite, Dana. Yeah, that's why the Kumite is where it's at. It's not because Tonka. It's not because of failure. It's not because of Andy. Metocur tweeted that shit. I was watching the shit before Metocur started tweeting it out. And it was a few hundred people. at best. And then Metocur started to pop around. Metocur made that goddamn show. Now, you got to give it to Tonka and Failure to be able to keep the 1,500. And they were able to do that with, you know, well, that's kind of the point of this video that's taken forever to get to. How much of what they did was just lies? How many people did they pay to come on there to act like they're mad at somebody? Because they admit, Tonka admits to lying about the whole, I overslept, it's a stick. It's a work, guys. It's not a lie, it's a work. Well, what he brought it up, God, let's get to it. I hope we can get to that part already.
I got that tweet.
Show that tweet.
Yeah, show that fucking tweet. And I'm pretty sure it's still there, actually.
Yeah, it probably is, because it doesn't say that, you fucking retard.
Yeah. I really want to see the tweet they're talking about.
I've seen that tweet a million times.
You didn't claim any income off of it, because clearly it wasn't a real thing. If you
things out now, you fucking
no,
retard.
he said that you sold your ring to him, and unfortunately he
doesn't have that much money. He couldn't buy a ring.
And he also listed the name of the company that you registered under, and that name and that company for whatever fight promotion thing that you had registered to. I could never find a business listing for it, so you didn't claim any income off of it because clearly it wasn't a real thing. If you had a real company and
now this is an interesting and a good point. If he really did have this company, there would be tax information on it, unless you're doing it under the table. So, I mean, it might just go to show that Tonka might be lying about. I remember somebody, it was a thing saying Tonka was bragging about driving a Mercedes or a BMW, something like that. And it turns out that he like has a Nissan Altima or something. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't a fucking Mercedes. So it's just little things like that. It's just annoying. Like, god damn it, man. Did Dana, did Tonka actually work for WWE? No, he never worked. Like I said, I seen his backyard. Well, it's bingo hall stuff. It ain't backyard stuff. I'm sure he got paid, you know, $5-10. And he wasn't the worst ever. He wasn't very good, and the people he worked with really sucked. So maybe it's just that. Maybe it's who he worked with. He's a really skinny guy, so he could be thrown around. He looked like he could take some punishment. It's just a bit when Tonka lies. It's a bit. Yeah, exactly. That's the annoying part. Dude, you're not a wrestler. This isn't wrestling. This is talk radio. And you're doing things that you want people, or at least you're acting like they're real. These bloodsport things. There's a guy, the Swampening or something like that. I don't remember his name. I remember seeing him on a live stream here and there, and I just ran into his channel not too long ago. But he made the same point, and I asked him, well, would you be mad if it turns out to be fake? He's like, yeah, of course. I love Metokur's battle. Metocur he did this because he loves the autism. I think he kind of doesn't like Tonka, and maybe has a problem with Andy and Tonka. So he hosted the Backyard Bloodsport so they could throw their jabs without Metocur actually throwing his own jabs. But he made a shit ton of money. I don't know if everybody got a cut of it or just Metocur took it, but damn, that motherfucker was bringing in money left and right. Has anyone seen the wrestling video where the dude breaks his neck jumping from the second rope? Really? No, I didn't. No, I didn't see that one. Is that how Tonka got injured? I mean, is that why he doesn't wrestle anymore? Yeah, that sucks. When somebody else hurts you, and when it's not something that you do, but it's your fucking goes back to the people that he wrestled with they were bad. Tonka said that Mercedes and Benz were different things, so he's mad. No, is that what happened? Tonka said that Mercedes and Benz were different things? Oh, tell me that's not what happened. Come on. He didn't know it was a Mercedes Benz? Get out of here. That has to be that can't be true. That's one of his neck breaks. Yeah. It sucks.
A real fight promotion company, you would have had a business license registered in. I could just search by the business entity name, and I looked in the entire country. I looked in the Master Business Index, and there's no record of that fight company ever having a business license in any state in the United States.
Mercedes was the maker and Pence was the model of car. Huh. Doesn't he wait a minute, I thought one of the things he said is that he owns like car dealerships, like used car dealerships or something. I think in this stream they talk about how he doesn't, but his mom did. He just pretends like he did. I don't know. It's something to go to his character, but I think we've already established that he's probably not that honest of a person. And I don't want to hate Tonka. I really don't want to, but you can't just lie and make other people lie for you and just be. I don't like that.
So you did not. No, it didn't.
So it didn't exist, but this
You
guy
did not own a real business where you had a real business license and filed a fucking tax record against it. You could have run some shitty little amateur
second that you were wrong.
No, because he gave me the exact name of the fight promotion company that you claimed was yours and the little league that you had and you ran in Alabama. And I looked it up and there's no record of it in Alabama. And you need an Alabama business license to run something like that. And you don't have one. And there's no record of it ever existing in the state of Alabama, which is where this one is run too.
So it existed, but it didn't exist. Gotcha.
No, it never existed. You probably ran it.
Okay, so this is where I can't stand Tonka. Like, he doesn't comprehend. Either he doesn't comprehend things or he's trying to play it off. So he's probably lying here. It existed, but it didn't exist. What he's saying is that you had it, but you probably didn't fucking go the legal steps, and pay taxes and all that shit on it. That's probably what he's fucking saying.
It never existed. The guy who you're getting info from is lying to you as well.
No, that's the thing, Tonka. If you ran a professional business that you drew income from, like you claim, just like how you claim you have all these car dealerships and businesses, but the only person that has a car dealership is your mom. It's a used car lot.
My mother doesn't have a car dealership.
Yeah, she does. The woman right there. You already confirmed that was you in the fucking obituary, and the name of the woman that is his wife, that is your mother, owns a used car lot in Anniston, Alabama. Anybody can look it up.
Just like the guy you swatted is me, right?
Shut the fuck up, Wayne.
Just like Seth Wallace is Waukee, right?
Yeah, you've already fucking admitted it, you stupid fucking retard. Wow. I like how you're trying to end the fucking stream by dropping his name, Tonka.
That's not his name. We've proven it's not his name.
You're right, but you're dropping random people's names on stream now.
Oh, just like you've dropped them all over the fucking.
That's really weird, Tonka.
Like it's all over. I don't.
Tonka, you're really trying to fucking dodge this, buddy.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Are you in fucking failure retarded?
That's not you, right, Joaquin?
Dude, keep breaking.
Why did Tonka put out that name? It might just be because Tonka's a little slow. I don't think he did it to try to end the stream. But it just this is why you don't lie. This is why you don't lie, people. Because everything you say is now going to be suspect. Everything.
Going back to Joaquin,
you, right, Joaquin?
Change this, Joaquin.
That's not you, right?
That's not you, right?
Let's just keep watching the video.
Save you here, Tonka. You've already admitted that it's you in the one video, and you've already admitted that's your stepfather's fucking obituary. So quit lying, Boot. I got your fucking ass.
You got nothing, you
I got you, buddy. Keep going.
You fat bitch.
Keep going, you fucking pussy. You 176 pretending pussy.
Where are we in the video? Let's keep going.
All right, we're at 2018. Give you a second to get there. All right,
Metakur.
Almost done.
Poor bastard. He wanted it, though.
Question about that, too. Said as for MMA, the only thing that this guy knows about him doing MMA is that he was part of an MMA Facebook page and podcast. And I said, well, he frequently claims that he's a fighter and he challenges people to fights. And the guy says, yeah, he did that, and most of it was idle threats. And I said, well, would you say he actually has the skill to back up those threats? Because it seemed like he got his ass whooped a lot in the ring. Because he did. And I said, well, it's pro wrestling. It's a work. The only person that he could honestly beat is his ex. And that's literally the only documented person that he knows that Tonka has ever actually beaten. He has a lot of chance to fight several people face to face, but He never did anything.
I have to say, the people I know that know how to fight, like legit fighters, they don't go around, challenging people to fight. Because they know they're going to whoop the shit out of them. So there's no need to fucking do that. So when somebody sits there and puffs their chest out about how they'll whoop your ass, usually it's a work.
It turns out that even people that know him in real life know that he's a pussy. I mentioned his ex Joya, and he hadn't heard about that. So that means that not only did Tonka beat up one woman, he beat up two. So then we continued to talk about it. The guy didn't want to name who he was. But
Databerg. Why did Tonka name himself after a toy truck line? Transformers or Autobots or Decepticons would have been cooler. Yeah.
He said that he's dealt with enough of Tonka's drama queen Ask X shit, and how Tonka freaks out and leaves all the time and always wants to cry. And, at this point, we just continue to go on, and, I thank you for my help and for all those people.
Failure. When is the last time that I dealt with any kind of Facebook or anything?
Why would Failure know that? I thought you should know that.
Yeah, why don't you?
It's weird how he kept on going to Failure as like his back. Like he needs somebody in his corner in order to back him up. He's not. I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird.
You know that. What is he, your keeper, or do you need somebody to back you up?
He's somebody who actually knows about my Facebook and isn't this fat piece of shit.
Oh, you mean the Facebook that we have?
Substitute for truth, you stupid cunt. Play the fucking clip and stop interrupting.
Shut the fuck up, Diogenes.
Oh, fuck off. Did you grow your hair so you
fuck off,
your
you
sister's
fucking
face while he was pausing your neg hole? You
This
stupid.
is the most annoying
Play the goddamn clip. It's annoying because you bullshit.
Oh, it's annoying what? Because what? What was
just
that?
the only reason you're here is because Jim dragged you out of your little hug box. Now shut the fuck up and let the
You
goddamn.
didn't drag anybody out of anything, you fucking retard.
All right, yeah. You didn't show. You wouldn't show up.
Wouldn't show up where? To your fucking 20 people stream?
That's
No
the
thanks.
only reason you're fucking here. Don't fucking deny.
No,
it.
I'm
Play
here
the
because
goddamn
no. You are mistaken, children. I'm here. I'm here because I know you're fucking idiots. I knew you would say something.
You knew we were
stupid like
fucking
this.
idiots. You wouldn't have hidden.
I'd be glad.
What's funny about this, Tonka, is you say that we're idiots, but you said that this isn't you, then you've confirmed that it's you.
I'll show everything.
Then you said that it isn't your name, but then you've confirmed that it's your stepdad. So if we got it wrong, why did you not only confirm that it's you on the one video, but then confirm that it's you on your fucking obituary? You said that it was you in the obituary. You said that it was you in the other obituary twice, and then you and Failure both confirmed that that's you in that video. So clearly that's your wrestling name. Clearly that's your wrestling name. You've already confirmed it 3 times on this stream.
On Vimeo under.
Yeah, you've got your Vimeo
I don't
on.
have any reels on Vimeo.
Yes, you do. You've also got a YouTube channel of you fighting with your fucking same name there.
I don't have anything.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
This is something that Tonka does. I've seen him do it many times. He'll say, I don't have it up there. But it's up there. Somebody else put it up there. He knows it's up there. If he wants to take it down, he could take it down. But he doesn't want to for whatever reason. But Tonka does, and I know these people. Tonka might be one of those people that has other people do things for him, so he can say later, well, I didn't post that. Oh, I didn't say that. No, but this person did, and you probably either egged him on, encouraged him, gave him the idea, threatened him. I mean, as much as you threaten people, that's a possibility. It's like people don't understand that what they do shows kind of who they are. You could tell me you don't like McDonald's. You could tell me it's the worst fucking food ever made. It's terrible. But if I go to your fucking passenger door and open it up and a bunch of Big Mac boxes come out of it, dude, you're a fucking liar.
I have a bunch of old podcasts.
We need to stop talking about this because it's gonna.
Nazi, it's sad that he puts Failure's name on the line like he does. Yeah, like I said, I called Failure, fake and shit, and I kind of feel bad about it now because I don't think it's Failure's fault. I think he's actually the good guy here. But unfortunately, he's sticking up for his friend, and I think Tonka is like a friend of his, and he likes having friends. Tonka and Failure, the gay Ken and Barbie.
Leo, shut the fuck up.
You just keep stalling because you're mad because you're a fake.
No, I'm not.
You're a fucking fake.
It's just fucking irritating.
You're a
when you
fake,
go to somebody
Tonka.
who's an obvious
You're a
bullshitter
fucking
like
fake.
Billy.
You're an obvious
I'm a
bullshitter.
fake.
You're a fucking fake.
I'm a
No,
fake.
you are. No, you are. No, you are. Who cares? Keep
Leo,
it.
You're a fucking fraud, dude. You're
How about a fake?
fraud.
Leo, you're a fucking fake.
You've already confirmed that that's you in 2 obituaries.
What I told you, and you want to act like
you
you
on the video. So stop fucking lying, Tonka.
Shut up, Zoom. Shut up,
You're a
Zoom.
fucking faggot. Go spurg out some more because you're a pussy.
When you met me, what was happening between me and Joya?
Failure.
No, because Failure knows. Because
if I don't know who you are, how do I know who Joya is?
If Joya is right, then that's your fucking name. It's
Thanks.
not
Thanks for
Joya.
admitting a fourth
That's
time.
the problem, you fucking retard.
Well, you
That
just
is
said
the problem.
Joya. You just fucking said it. You said
No,
you
I said what was going on between me and Joya.
Yes, and that's the person that you're fucking
I'm
referring
asking Failure, not you, you retard. What was
It's
going on
weird how you
between
know
me
this
and
person,
Failure?
but it's not you.
It's
You talking
weird.
about
Oh, go ahead.
around like VidCon time?
Right around VidCon time.
You mean when I was trying to get you to go VidCon, but you couldn't because you just got served with some papers? All right. Yeah, that's what you were dealing with. She was suing you.
Why couldn't you go to VidCon? Unless the court date was that, during the VidCon week, but that'd be weird.
How would she sue him if I don't know who
None of your
Tonka
fucking
is?
business, you
How would
retard.
she sue him if I don't know who Tonka is? If I don't know who Tonka is, and I knew enough to find his Facebook to find him crying about Joya on Facebook,
Crying
then how do I
about
have the wrong
Joya?
person? Yeah, I have fucking posts of you crying about her that's on later in the video.
Crying about Joya.
Yeah, you were crying about her and crying about her jacking your Facebook and making you look like a faggot. I have that screenshot too. And I also have a video of us logged into the fucking Facebook that can see your Facebook because you've got it hidden, and us scrolling down your Facebook to show all the comments so that you can't claim, oh, maybe it's inspect elemented like you normally do. So
When
instead
did I
of
claim
stalling
it's
and
his- what are
bullshitting
you
us,
talking about?
Failure does.
Yeah. Tonka looks bad here. Tonka, and I don't even want to believe this. I think it's Zoom who's talking. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's Zoom who's talking. I don't want to believe him because he seems like a trolling, lying person too. But the reaction Tonka just had was like, okay, yeah, maybe they do have his name. Maybe they do have all this information. I don't know.
Does that all the time. Oh, maybe it's inspect.
No, it's not.
Maybe it's
Okay,
fake.
well, fine. Failure fucking does that. You fucking
Okay,
idiots have
stop
no idea what you're
stalling,
talking
Tonka.
about.
Stop stalling. Play the fucking video. Let everybody see what a pussy you are. Keep fucking playing the video.
Okay, we will continue on.
Metacore.
All right, 2141. In 3, 2, 1.
That claim, I'm sure that his friend Failure is gonna go, oh well, maybe he inspect elemented it, or maybe it's fake, or maybe he edited some stuff. Here's clearly my Discord account.
That's gotta sound like Failure.
This is clearly the I'm moving it around. This is the program for Discord EXE. Here, I'll even control.
Difference between Zoom and Tonka is that Zoom admits to what he does and is open about it. Yeah, that's true. But that doesn't make him any better, does it? Okay, oh, damn it, maybe it does make him better. Still, dude, he's not. I wouldn't defend Zoom.
And all the pressure. As you can clearly see, Tonka's a loser, and he lies about everything. Now that you've seen that this man has lied about connections to the Fighting Commission, connections to knowing people that can skip the red tape, his professional MMA career, now we're going to go back, and we're going to show the way that he acts when he's on YouTube, and the shit that he says to a public audience. We're going to go back to the very small cunt stream that not a lot of people have seen, so that you can see just how full of shit he is. Let's continue.
Distance.
That's why you're so worried about your grandma getting doxxed or whatever?
Okay. I think finally we're at the point where I wanted to go like 20 minutes ago. Damn, I didn't want to go this long, guys. I'm sorry. Nazi guy. He's a scumfuck talking about Zoom still, but he's more honest than Tonka. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad, man? You see that scumfuck over there? Well, he's better than you. I trust him more than you. Jesus Christ. God, that's bad. When are you going to do a stream with Metokur? Yeah. I would pay Jim to come on my stream just to get the shekels. I would. What do you want, Jim? I got like... Well, I don't want to offer you anything right now. Let's do the live stream, and then I'll give you like 5%. We can negotiate. But let's start at 5 and work our way down.
What did you're gonna post a 1099 Tonka? I want to see if you really did make more in one day than I made in my whole career.
Anything from me, Steve.
That's what I thought. Sit the fuck down, kid.
You sit the fuck down, Steve. Go count my super chats yesterday. Look at your 1099 and cry.
God damn it. So we go from Zoom, who I don't like him, to Destiny, who I don't fucking like either. That fucking lollipop guild leader. That dude he seems like a pedo too. The internet sucks, man. This fucking YouTube, your world. I don't want to be a part of any of you fuckers. God dang.
$1,000 doesn't mean fuck all to anybody that does this professionally, Tonka. You're a little dude.
I don't even do it professionally, and I'm outdoing your entire esports career in fucking 10 minutes.
You're a little dude, Tonka, but it's okay, dude. I can respect that. I respect the little guy.
Started.
That's why I'm here right now
I'm
giving you a hand.
already competing with you.
That's why I'm out here right now giving you some viewers, Tonka. So I feel bad for you, dude.
This isn't my channel, you schmuck.
From failed MMA to failed wrestler.
Not failed MMA. No, not failed MMA. No.
Jesus, what a depressing life. Holy shit.
Not
and
failed
now
MMA,
you're here,
not failed
now
wrestler, not even failed YouTube. I just now started doing this
shit. About your height to a little dude who's 5'8". Jeez.
You believe a pro wrestling interview?
What a sad life.
Do you think I have a glass eye too, Steve?
Oh.
Once again, not a failed MMA fighter, not a failed wrestler. None of that was a failure, because you can't fail if you never actually did it.
What a sad life. It's okay,
Tonka.
Tonka.
Do you think that choke slams hurt, Steve?
I see through you, Tonka. I feel for you.
I understand. Steve?
I understand,
pro wrestling,
Tonka. Listen, dude, you're a champion.
Is Hulk Hogan really the toughest man ever?
You're a champion, Tonka.
Hulk Hogan scared you, Steve.
You're a champion,
Tonka.
Hulk Hogan, the man.
I was wrong.
Unbeatable.
You're a
Hulk
champion.
Hogan.
Do you have
those
belts? Are those belts like hanging above your bed or whatever? Do you have them like so when you turn the lights on, you can see them like right above, like the champ? 2001 to 2002, like pro wrestling.
No, Steve, you don't understand. It's a thing that you could never understand.
What, being a circus performer?
No, being a man. Everything.
Just so you guys know.
Shit.
This is what being a man looks like.
Yeah, damn
fighting
it.
a dude twice your size, and twice your weight, and twice your height, and then actually thinking you can win, and having him just pick you up like a pillow, and smash you like the bitch you are on the ground till you lose consciousness.
Oh,
fuck.
Okay.
Something you'll never understand.
Yeah, damn it. I didn't. Yeah, okay. Hey, it's the alien. Where's the alien been? YouTube's been fucking me, man. They hate me. Good. I'm not surprised. Apparently everybody fucking hates me except for you guys. I guess I pick on the wrong people. I take swings at everybody. Why are these chimps rambling? Yeah, it is rambling. I'm trying to get to one part. I fucked this up. They're talking about Tonka.
That would be
I know not, Steve.
Getting triggered as fuck about people on the internet.
What's triggered?
Breakdowns.
No, who's having a breakdown?
Talking about me. I don't know if anybody's talked about me as long as you guys have today.
No, Destiny. Steve. Is it being triggered to be upset at the fact that your grandmother's details, your fucking 80-something-year-old innocent grandmother's details have been leaked out to the public?
I mean, I haven't seen that shit anywhere. I doubt it happened. Or like some guy posted
So you're very honest, and you didn't even see the stuff about the crowd server, so I'm sure you're wrong.
Tonka's over here getting triggered as fuck. You guys sound like, holy shit, like sadder versions than Anita Sarkeesian over here. Jesus.
You know, someone on Twitter, okay, good. I thought I was muted for a second, said something that is that has to do with this. They said, I always want to know, I also want to know why Tonka's so mad after he literally doxed his entire family in the threat he made to you. Like, if you cared so much, why did he publish the DM that gives the specifics regarding how one would obtain the names of his entire family?
That's right. You guys just heard it. His entire family was just doxxed through his bragging about his wrestling career. And he never once stops and corrects it at all. But the thing is you guys don't know the real Tonka.
You want to interject here?
Is there a point? They're just gonna say, "Oh, it doesn't matter, doesn't matter." That's fine. Let them go.
Well, I'm giving everybody here a free-form chance to say whatever the fuck they want whenever they want it. So if you want to say something, go ahead. I'll pause the fucking video and you can say what you want.
Oh, let it roll.
All right.
What are we paused on right now, Jim?
26-28. We're gonna kick it back on in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. By the way, this is from Tonka's Facebook.
I've got to see the real Tonka, and I'm gonna show it to you now.
God damn it. Okay, so I'm retarded. That's the wrong fucking button, you retard.
Going to quit the internet.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
But now you're sad you're stuck.
I'm sorry that you fucked up.
Shut up, end the video.
We're repeating.
You admitted that it was you, bro.
Let's get to the end of the video. So we can end
Fuck this video. No, fuck this video.
Journal. Donka smash. Donka won street fight. Oh, come on. That's a good bit. The whole Donka thing, that's pretty fucking... That's funny.
You just said...
Who's Tonka? Akumite guy. It's... Man, most people don't give a shit about this. I'm only fascinated because I watched Andy before and I kind of saw the whole JF thing come about, and Tonka just seems like a liar, and I'm not... I'm that person that sees liars and I just point it out. That's all.
Champion.
No, stop.
You're champion, Tonka.
You
Go punch another girl.
Shut the fuck up, Zoom. You just
Go punch another girl, Tonka. Go punch another girl, you champion.
You just said...
You
just said this shit about Andy and failure and about how I quit the show.
Yeah,
Andy
you told them that you were done. You told them that you were done.
Okay, Andy,
they said it live
Andy, did you not get a DM where I told you, okay, we're going to do the bit where I'm going to quit the internet?
The very first day?
Yes.
That's really awkward when Andy.
I know that's awkward because you're full of shit again. I know, Zoom.
No, I think you're full of shit because why would you message a goodbye to Leo Pirate and tell him you're done?
Because Leo's a fucking idiot, and I even told him I was sorry I worked him after that.
Were you playing a bit when you posted that little violin solo on
Your entire
Facebook?
life is a fucking bit.
Your
entire life is a work.
Were you playing a bit when you were on Facebook posting that fucking wall of text, bro?
I'm sorry you guys have such a hard time doxing.
You're gonna pull out a violin for me, Tonka, and quite some more about how life is hard, and you wouldn't even defend yourself, Tonka.
Simple thing here. Failure, Andy. Is it a bit when I leave the internet?
What do you need? Failure and Andy to back you up? You too much of a pussy to actually.
I don't know. Maybe the people on the show know more.
I think it's a little interesting how Failure or Andy, neither one of them are speaking up right now. I don't think they want to admit, like, shit, he's making us admit that we were lying about all that shit. Because Andy and Failure were being called out. This isn't the first time. A lot of people in the chat were calling them out for making this shit up. Like, this is obviously fake, man. Why are you doing this? And they went on this whole long-ass rant how it wasn't fake. No, this isn't fake, man. We didn't sit down and write this script out. And now Tonka's admitting that it fucking was. Tonka's making fucking Andy and Failure look bad. And Andy already, poor, that fucking bastard. I want to like him, but it's so easy to hate him. He's just stupid. But Failure, just seems like he's fucking Failure over. And Failure wants to be Tonka's friend so badly that he's just going to let him do it, I guess. It's just too bad.
More than you, retard.
I thought you were a champion.
Maybe the people on the show know more than you.
You're the one over here
people know more than
Failure
on the show than you do. Maybe people on the show know more than you do.
I can post a video of you right now on Facebook.
Everyone stop.
Maybe people on the show know more than you do.
You're a pussy.
Shut the fuck up, Leo.
You didn't even have a show. You had a failing show, and you had a you got a strike.
Shut the fuck
up. Latch on to Andy.
You get 20 viewers.
All you do is you keep repeating yourself. Shut the fuck up. Tonka, I have a question.
I'm not interested in your fucking
will you
question.
update your winning record to be 80 or after this? Is this going to be a win or loss on your Twitter bio?
Oh, so far it's a win.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a win because he's delusional. Just like when he had Amos
Definitely.
and he kept
delusional.
And then he called him a fucking cuck, and Tonka got.
I'm delusional. I'm delusional, says the guy who's swatting random people.
Literally LARPing in a ring.
Did you not kick Amos off the Hangouts?
Okay, Donka, Tonka, damn it, Tonka. Shit, you got me saying Tonka now. Tonka is very delusional, but he should have kicked Amos Yee off. So this morning, how many of his little soldiers are liking his stupid shit? This sounds like gossipy chick. Yeah, it is. It is, dude. This is this drama that I don't know why. But it's interesting. Andy is already looking bad after the JF thing. People thought Andy learned something from the crowd situation. Andy is just, he needs somebody on his side. He's worried about losing the whole YouTube money. He doesn't know what he's going to... He's 30, and he has no real skills, I don't think. So, I mean, I get it. He's worried about that shit. I get that. But, so I woke up this morning and finished this fucking long-ass goddamn thing. And after I was done with it, I tweeted this out. Tonka saw admits last night on We Was Metakur shit show that him, Failure, and Andy lied to their audience by faking things on their show. So because of autistic bingo hall wrestler, Failure looks fake. Good job, Wind Talker. And somehow I don't know how he gets this from that, but this person legitimately bought that we all sat on the... Oh, God, I need my glasses. This person legitimately bought that we all sat in a room and Failure had a noose around his neck on a stool while he looked at a chair that said Venti on it. I have no idea what he's talking about. This is why it may be best to assume people are dumb. I don't know what it means. But that's just autism. Does he really think I thought Failure was hanging himself looking at a chair of Venti? What the fuck is Venti? This is retardation, right? Just so fucking stupid. But that's all. Tonka climb mountain. Tonka climb tower. Tonka smash. You nigga for $2 an hour. Roar. I don't know why I get a kick at the Tonka thing. I could just see you remember Captain Caveman? It's just that's all I can think about. But this stream went way too long. I didn't want it to go this long. That was so fucking long to get to that part.
I thought it wasn't my career. I thought that wasn't my career. You admitted it's your career 22 minutes ago.
You admitted it's your career like 5 times on here.
It's my career, but it's not my career. But
dude, are you...
The Failure in the noose bit was a few weeks ago when Brittany Venti said she was going to host instead of Failure. Brittany Venti, I think. Andy has no idea. Brittany Venti. I know that name. Look it up through there. This is the one I was watching?
I wasn't cooked. You're the one who cooks the pedophilia, you idiot.
I mean, look at you. You're crying on Facebook, and it's the exact same way that you were crying 2 weeks ago about how you were leaving the
I told people not to bother me on Facebook.
Do it anymore.
Oh, this chick? Oh, okay. I know her. She's so... Does she like show her tits half the time? Yeah. She's like... She plays a stupid person? Because she's not stupid, but she pretends to be like an airhead. Failure was going to kill himself because she... Okay. Well, thanks for clearing that up, actually. I was confused. Andy's fine. He has his pay pigs. Speaking of Andy, he did his relaunch with... I don't know the guy's name. And I was hoping that that Chris Worski was going to be on it. So, you know, I'll watch it if Chris Worski's on it. Jay Dyer, that's who it was. And apparently Jay Dyer, when I went to his videos, he's like an Illuminati type of fucking person. It's a Mayo King. That was just garbage. I don't know. I used to like Kumite, but it's just terrible. This Mayo King, I couldn't get very far into it. That dude got on there and started to eat mayonnaise and shit. It was just, oh boy. What Andy fucked up was the potential he will likely never realize. JF and Andy could have been something amazing, but he ruined it. Andy should have realized that it was a business, and it was a good business. He could just sit there. He didn't really have to say anything. He could just run the boards, you know, be the background guy, and he would have made half the money. That's all he had to do. But because, and at first, Andy was all fine with being called a Nazi, and he was the race Worski, and he was all good with being low IQ Andy because he was getting paid. And after a while, his bank account probably got to a certain amount where he just didn't want to have to be called these names anymore. I'm sure his dad was like, Andy, what the fuck are you doing, man? We got doxxed. What are you doing, dude? So, yeah, Andy should have just realized that and then done his own show. I mean, I don't think... Andy doesn't want to realize that his time's kind of over. Once the Francesca Ramsey stuff stopped, that was kind of the end of his videos. And when Francesca said Andy wouldn't have a career without her, I was like, well, that's stupid. Oh, no, apparently she was right. I thought Andy had more creativity than he did. I was just wrong. I think it was Chris that brought in more of the creativity part. And I just don't know how much they're working together like they used to. So he'll be fine, yes, but he ruined a great opportunity. I don't know how long he'll be fine. This whole Kumite stuff, this kind of internet, you know, getting shekels for acting crazy, that's going to go away. You got a year or two. And it's going to go away because of people like Andy Worski and the Kumite. That's why it's going to disappear. I mean, they're going to get all the money they can and fuck it for everybody else. That's just how it's going to be. She had a dumb feminist character. Oh, okay, Brittany. I've watched Andy since JF left. I haven't watched Andy. Yeah, I don't think Andy's really done anything since JF. He had that comeback show with Chris and the Ghastly and the Frog, AP. And I like AP and the Frog. Those two, out of everybody, those two actually have fucking talent. They know what the fuck they're. Their cartoons, the Golf City cartoons, go watch it. Their fans are a little insane, but, you know. And then he had those two black guys on where that show got deleted and nobody could find it. And nobody took, you know, the clip shows, some reason didn't record it like they usually do. And nobody fucking talked about how much of a shit show, you know. And he pulled a baked Alaska turn on people. He did. And isn't it amazing how Andy's did the same thing about calling the people toxic, but he was okay with it. It was just his friends. He did, you know, it was toxic for them. But he did the exact same fucking thing. He was blocking people left and right. Still is, I'm sure. I mean, he turned total SJW. And all the people that were going after Baked Alaska for doing it just kind of let Andy just get away with it. And if you guys watch our show, my co-host Jessica, she likes Andy. She wants Andy to do good, but isn't Chris Andy's producer? I think he is, but he doesn't live with Andy anymore. So, you know, when you live with somebody, you sit there and you talk about shit and you can come up with ideas and all that. And once Chris left because he got a woman or whatever, or he's moving on, you know, he actually has a career. He's actually doing real things in life. And he just sits there, watches VR porn, and, you know, does whatever. Ooh, I got a subscriber out of this live stream. It's worth it. It was worth it. YouTube drama. Yeah, it is. It's just YouTube drama. That's how Kumite was built. That's why it was popular. I dismiss most of it. I just don't really care for most of it. But some of it I do get involved in. It's like that car wreck, man. Especially with people like this. Because I've been calling Andy. I called Baked Alaska out a year before everybody else did. I called Andy out 6 months before the shit show actually happened. I called Tonka out a while ago. And it's just people are just now catching up. I'm a tread center, baby. Be right back, going to smoke a fatty. Well, I'm about to leave because I'm about to do myself. Not worth it. F you. What's not worth it? The drama? Yeah, I know. And most people that are going to be watching my channel, they don't care about this stuff. Some will unsubscribe because of this. Ryan, why are you talking about this stupid shit? I know. It's just me calling out somebody who's lying, pretending like he's not lying. And he threw the shot at me too. So let's not forget that. It's not like Tonka isn't a little bitch to try to call me out and then wouldn't let me on the show. Yeah, that happened. Little faggot. And his chat was saying, hey, let Cynics on. Let him. You talking shit, let him on. No. Nothing. Well, that's okay. Maybe that's why I pay attention to it a little more. It's possible. Not that I'm not the person that calls out bullshit anytime I see it, no matter who does it. Because I am that person. Always have been. When I was a little kid, I was little, like 6, 7, 8. I don't know how old I was, little. We went to this amusement park, and they had this magic show. And I like magic, especially as a kid. And I went to, like, the bathroom. But as you go to the bathroom, you could see, like, kind of behind the stage area. Well, they were doing that trick where the lady's floating in the air, and he takes the hula hoop, and he shows that there's no wires. And as I was walking back, you could see this, like, forklift-like thing poking out. So I fucking started to talk about it. And they didn't like that. They got me out. I was a little kid, so I don't remember. I remember the audience kind of laughing. But I don't remember the whole, what exactly happened after that. I felt important. Like, they're all laughing at me. Fuck you, this channel, pro-slavery. Oh, it's a question. I thought you were making a statement. No, I don't know. Well, pro-slavery depends on what kind of slaves, I guess. Robot slaves? Yeah, I'm good with robot slaves. No, slavery isn't okay. Although my co-host wants to make an argument for indentured servitude, which, God, yeah, that might be a thing. Especially nowadays with as many, this show alone, this autistic internet bloodsports Metokur put on, shows that there's just people out there that need some guidance. Autistic people, man. I don't like how Sargon... Sargon's on Andy's stream? Oh, during the Richard Spencer? How did he act? Like smug? Because that's who he is. He's just a smug. And when he went on that show, I think he assumed that Richard was going to be an easy, dismissive type of person. Like whatever he comes up with, well, I'll be able to say what it'll just come to my mind and be able to get rid of his stupid thoughts and ideas. And then it happened, and Sargon was like, he like turned into Tonka. And I think that's one of those the times where I started to look at Tonka differently, when Tonka had Sargon on his show. Because it was blood sports, it's all this, go after him. And then all of a sudden, just to get Sargon on the show, he decided to change how he does things. And then try to act like, well, guys, it's not always have to be, that's not what blood sports is about, guys. It's not about yelling. Get the fuck out of here. You're fucking just sold me a ticket to a fucking football game, and I get in there and they're playing fucking dodgeball. What the fuck, man? I came here to see Christians getting eaten by lions, and everybody's whipping out ping pong tables. It's just so fake, and people like that, you know how it is. When I was a little boy, 6 or 8, I saw cattlemen, a big black cats that are supposed to be extinct in Vermont. Yeah, extinction. That's kind of a tricky word. I mean, how do you know that all those animals are gone? How do you know there's not one somewhere? I mean, if it's a big animal, I guess you know. Poverty in the modern world can in some fashion, be considered. Yeah, that was kind of my argument with her. I was like, you mean like McDonald's? Because that's what you do. Sure, you got, her argument is, well, you got more freedoms. That's true. You do get more freedoms. But still, you get up, you go to this job to make just enough money to pay rent and buy some food, maybe have cable. You can live off of McDonald's wages, but that's all you're doing. Or you can survive. How about that? You can survive. You're not living. Your car's breaking down, you're in trouble. Sargon isn't a genius about his opinions, or a genius, genuine about his opinions. His opinions are basically lies. Were just, I watched Sargon years ago, and I don't remember him like opinions being lies. But I haven't paid attention to him in quite a while. He's really boring. Sargon didn't answer questions. No, he didn't. In the Spencer stream. No, he really didn't. Because a lot of the time Spencer will ask questions where if you disagree with them, you look retarded because it's like obvious things that are true. But it makes you look bad in like certain people's eyes. Richard's smart about that. Which he's kind of disappeared. I don't really see much of him. That's why I like Bloodsports, no hold barred. Yeah, that's why I watch Bloodsports. Tonka was trying to talk shit, because I said Bloodsports has ran its course, because it has. People weren't coming on. You guys were changing the rules to get people on. It just ran its course, and he had a conniption fit about it. But apparently, I was right. But I told him, no, it's not that I hate you guys. I love Bloodsport. I wish I saw more real fucking Bloodsports. The only real interesting ones were when Metokur came on. Because Metokur is just that fucking good. He can make a shit show into something interesting. He's smart enough to understand the alt-right racial position, but he doesn't want to be called to be racist. Yep, that is exactly what I was talking about. And Richard's very good at making points where if you don't agree, you look stupid, but if you agree, you look racist. So it's catch-22 when you deal with Richard. Like when he described protest groups and whatnot, he just doesn't define. Yeah, okay. You're talking about Sargon. When he describes protest groups and whatnot, he just doesn't define them correctly at all. He does skew his ideas the way he wants to, but a lot of these fucking YouTubers do that. A lot of them do. I mean, and they have these followers that will just kiss their ass, be like, no matter what they say, yep, go my team. Fuck you guys, man. Get your own identities. He basically sounds like CNN. He kind of does. He does. Roman noodles, 6 for $1. That's right, Dana. But see, I gotta buy the cup. I can't buy the bag of ramen noodle. I gotta have the cup with the corn and the peas, and those are. I think you get those for like 20 cents. My kids love them. Thank God, they're cheap and they like noodles. They like playing with it half the time. Cables come in packages now with telephone and internet. Yeah, who has a landline anymore? I mean, my folks do. I think there's this old lady from church when I used to go to church. But I still help her out, and she has a landline. But other than that, I don't know anybody that has a phone in their house except for a cell phone. The alt-right is only racial because humans happen to be racial. And it's an aspect of the alt-right that I can understand. It's like the Black Power people. Well, they say that they want their own house, they want their own town or whatever. Okay, I get it. I just think I don't think you're going to progress very well by doing that. But I get it. I understand. I watched all the shows, and I'm still lost. Too old for high school drama. Yeah. I was lost probably the first half. And the only thing that, like I said, the only thing that really interested me was Tonka admitting how they fake stuff on the show. And the problem I have with that, once again, was, okay, well, if you're admitting that you're faking stuff, how do I know these blood sports are real? Because if you didn't notice, there was a lot of these blood sports that they kept on calling them, it was autistic drama from Discord that even the people involved didn't seem to fucking care. So if you're paying so it seems like to me you're paying people to fucking, make you some content, which I get. When I was in high school, I did the smart thing and stayed out of drama. Me too, Dana. I tried to sit in the back of the class. Luckily, my name is in the, near the end of the alphabet. So I was always in the back, and I could just watch all the fucking craziness go on. All the cliques that would join up. And I was cool with everybody. Nobody fucked with me. I was a big kid. Most people were scared. Thank God, because I didn't want to fight. I hated fighting. But that was the best. And that's what Tonka's like a girl. Tonka's like a 16-year-old girl who fucking sits there and talks about how he hates this drama. He doesn't want to be a part of it. And then gets involved in it, like, continuously. So, get the fuck out of here. Well, there's my co-host. Used to go to church. I did go to church until I was 16. And my mom said, well, you know where it is. You have a car. If you want to go, go. I was like, okay, I'll sleep in until fucking game time. The Bengals are playing. The protest group is a protest group. Sometimes they are relevant, and other times they are so much. Yeah. Well, everybody thinks their opinion matters. Everybody thinks their idea is important. I mean, I know I do. Except for this kind of drama stuff. I know it's fucking stupid, but I can't help myself. And I was bored, so I was like, ha. At Walmart, steaks come in packages of 5 for $10. What? What kind of nasty-ass steaks are you eating, Dana? Is Cynics ignoring the chat? No, I've literally been calling all of it out. Thanks for paying attention, Jesse. Facts. Blacks and whites were both better off during segregation. Good family. That's true, but it's also because of the time frame. I mean, remember, they didn't have internet. They didn't have a whole lot to do. They went to work. They got enough money for the food. Internet really fucked our society up. Because it connected just outlandish, retarded fucking people who used to be shunned in their community. And now they get to say it out to a large audience, where in that audience there's going to be a set number of people that will back them. Yeah, you're right about all that stupid shit you're saying. And in today's world, they give you fucking super chat money. That's how the fucking world works now. So these people that were usually cast aside and nobody paid attention to, and everybody knew, yeah, they're just crazy. Now they're building into groups, and groups are harder to stop. That's why we need. That's why we need the Terminator stuff. I think we need to nuke it all, guys. Send us back to like the 1812s. Everybody grab a hoe and start digging your food. Where are we at? I was cool with most of the women in high school from 7th grade through 12th grade. Yeah, I didn't care about people. I just sat back and tried to stay out of everybody's business. That was an old comment, Ryan. You just doxed me, Jesse. Wow. We got doxers in the chat. Speaking of which, they had doxing in the chat on Metokurs about everybody. So, slavery gives human life inherent value. It does. It does. It's and slavery, the idea of slavery is like, oh my God, you have slaves? Well, what if you're the guy who has slaves, but you have a house for them in the back? They work 8 hours a day. They're able to do, remember, back in slavery times, there were slaves that were married to other slaves in other plantations because they were allowed to intermingle with one another. You get like a hall pass from your master to be able to walk to other places. And sometimes it's because, your wife and kid got sold to the plantation down the street. That fucking happened too. But the idea that slavery was always bad, it was nothing but beatings and whoopings every day. That's no. Especially back then. People had to work. If you weren't a slave in the field growing food and you were on your own, you were still in your field growing food because you needed fucking food. Dummies. Convert your channel to internet blood sports, you'll make millions. No, I think it's dead. I don't. I would love. I've had a couple, which would be categorized as blood sports, but it's so difficult to find real people that will come and argue with you, and like they really mean it. 1812. That's what I've been saying. Databerg in the military, human life, $400,000? Is that what it's worth? Wow, this channel did leave, because I'm leaving too. Is ancient Rome slaves could become citizens? Yep. Bloodsport is not dead. If it was, no one would like any of the drama. Yeah, the word Bloodsport, I think, is what we need to kill off because it's Tonkas. But yeah, the drama will always be there. Call it Jerry Springer, call it what you want. It's gonna get there. Hey, is Jesse E. Jessica? Yep, that's Jessica. Berserker. It's the same avatar. Well, it's an upgraded, I guess. Alright, people. You kept me on here for longer than I wanted to. I'm fucking out of here. I'm tired. I said what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, JF owns Bloodsports now. Alright, people.